what will an early goal do for any of the two sides, Femi?
I think an early goal brings in the energy. It brings in them, you controlling the game, and also I think an early goal also bring out a very good game for us too, generally, even as listeners and also as people who are watching this game too. Because when one team gets an early goal, then the other team knows that I have to respond, and that opens up the game, and then it also means that we will see different attacking options from these managers and seeing how they're going to shape up. So an early goal brings, I think it improves or it boosts the morale of any of the side who gets to go first in this game.
Okay, let's see, of course, how that will turn out as far as this one is concerned. But I can tell you, it's only 2 minutes into this one, a minute and a few seconds, and no goals recorded yet. It is the early stage of this game, and the tackles are definitely flying. Yes, the tackles are flying right there. I can tell you that Bukayo Saka has been booked. Of course, a player there, Koke, bringing down the Arsenal man in the process, and of course, he got a foul. Yes, he got a foul for that one. Okay, we'll get back to all of that and a lot more as far as this one is concerned. But I can tell you definitely that the action is happening elsewhere, and we can take you to where it is going on at this point in time, because Joseph Obicheson is somewhere. Yes, Kotsi Heineken, and he's definitely going to be bringing us all that is taking place right there at this point in time as we talk about the game and all that is happening right now. Early moments definitely in this particular fixture. Declan Rice, of course, playing in a 3-1-6 for Arsenal, drops deep into the area for the side, and yes, you could see that he's like the third man when they build from the back, and the other guys are in advanced positions as far as this one is concerned. So yes, a high line, you want to commit as many men as possible into the Atleti half, or typically you'd expect that Atleti will be waiting for counter-attacking situations and try to hit at Arsenal.
Well, I don't think, against an Arsenal side, I think that regardless of what happened in this game, I think Arsenal are going to have more possession. I don't think that Atleti are going to have better possession than them at the Emirates. Now, not because they are playing at home, but because I think that in terms of possessional play, I think Arsenal are better at doing that. You spoke about Declan Rice, playing deep, and trying to get the ball out of the deep, for Arsenal. And I think that the fact that you have started with Eberechi Eze in this game, you need Declan Rice to do that, because you need him to bring out the ball from the defense to then locate a player like Eze, to push the ball forward and all of that. And then when they have to defend also, you would have the likes of Mask Scully, partnering with Declan Rice in the midfield and other guys, to stop the attack, from Atleti. And for Atletico, I think Atletico are going to probably depend. They're going to depend hugely on the counter attacks. I think they have very fast players. Ulan Alvarez is fast. Simeone is fast. Ademola Lookman also is not a bad runner also. So I think they're going to probably depend on that. But the way Arsenal are building up from defense, you asked if the high line is a thing that will be favorable and all of that. I think it should be mass attack, mass defense for them. Defend together, attack together when you need to do that, and I think that's the way you can actually contain a side like Atletico Madrid in a game like this. Okay,
let's see how that goes. Of course, if that would be the case as far as this particular fixture is concerned. Yes, let's at this point in time join our man Joseph Obicheson, of course, who's somewhere where the game is taking place. Joseph, how are you doing this evening? Hello, Joseph. Yes, 6 minutes into the game. Let's join Joseph Obicheson. Joseph, good evening to you.
Good evening, thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Where, of course, where's the action taking place? Where are you at the moment? Confirm location, Joseph.
Yes, I'm outside right here. Just on the outskirts of Lagos Island. It's, when you're coming from Lagos, it's just around, just before you exit the South Milan Bus completely, and, it's all about Heineken, the official beverage sponsors of the UEFA Champions League. And of course, they brought, when I say thousands of fans at this point in time, I would not be exaggerating, because it is all looking colorful. Yes, the green light, the red light, yes, which are the communicate, because it's all of us here, and the fans absolutely having all of the fun. And I would not kid you. When I came in, I felt okay, maybe just another watch party, but I'm completely surprised and genuinely excited to what is to come, because not just as the Arsenal fans here, those who are in quotes hate watching are also around, and they all want Atletico Madrid to qualify ahead of Barca. But yes, I guess we'll find out at the end of the night. But at this point in time, right here in the Nuclear where Villa, yes, currently is watching alongside the fans in the UEFA Champions League semi-final between Atletico Madrid and Arsenal with all excitement right here. Yeah, I would be surprised. I'm surprised also the number of fans that have turned up right here. Despite the fact that it's a Tuesday, it's a working day in Lagos, the fans are here in droves. In fact, several centers of the partition, I'm seeing one to my right, one to the left. There's a big hall, and then there's another one just to accommodate fans who have come here to watch UEFA Champions League this evening. DQ, it is all, that UEFA Champions League experience, and everybody basically enjoying themselves.
How charged is the atmosphere? Because again, you just talked about the fact that a lot of people are there. How charged is it? Arsenal have not reached this stage in the last time they were here, it was last season, but a place in the final was 20 years ago.
Yeah, the atmosphere is completely charged. Even though I'll tell you a fact that surprisingly there are more fans that are expecting Atletico Madrid to win, because there was a little bit of a poll when the hype man, yes, the popular hype man, so we like to say the MC, was taking, was saying, okay, if you are Atletico Madrid party, we have Atletico Madrid make some noise. The noise was overwhelming. That's against the fans of Arsenal who are here. I'm seeing more of Arsenal jerseys than even any other club jerseys. Although Chelsea fans are also here, I can see few Liverpool fans jerseys, but Arsenal, the prevailing match outfit. But okay, yeah, I am a Liverpool fan. I don't know how could you speak with him. Good evening, you're a Liverpool fan. So who are you here for? I'm here for Liverpool. Who are you? Liverpool are not playing tonight. Who are you? I'm here for Arsenal. I'm here for Arsenal. Are you here for Arsenal? Yes, my dad is Arsenal. So I'm at his back. And I want him to reach the final. We won't let him have one champion. All right. Makes sense. Thank you very much. So, he had right there. The father to support Arsenal, but he is a Liverpool fan who is supporting Arsenal, and he wants the Champions League to talk to because his father is an Arsenal fan. So it just tells you the diversity and how colorful it is right here at the
Okay, all right, Joseph, thank you so much. We'll get back to you as the game continues.
All right, thank you very much, Vicky.
All right, thank you so much as well. Yes, 9 minutes into it, I can tell you it is goalless. Yes, we've just dropped into the 10th minute of this fixture. Atletico Madrid, yes, against Arsenal. Two teams pretty much testing themselves in the early moments of this game. Femi, your thoughts after the first 10 minutes of this game?
Well, after the first 10 minutes of the game,
Okay, we'll get back to it. The action, of course, it does continue, and I can tell you certainly it is Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. Yes, action as it continues right there. UEFA Champions League action. Femi, yes, you were talking about the first 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah, after the first 10 minutes of the game, I think that Atletico Madrid have to be, defend against a side like Arsenal. For Arsenal also, they've seen more of the ball. I'm not surprised that Arsenal have seen more of the ball in this game, and deservedly so. They are the team who have players who can actually hold on to the ball more. And for Atletico Madrid, they don't play positional football. They don't want to hold on to the ball for as long as they want to. They want to break you on quick counter and see whatever they can get from it. But so far so good. 10 minutes of football, I think it's been decent. I don't think that it's been I don't think it's been explosive, or I don't think it's been over explosive, but I think it's been a decent game from both sides.
Okay, of course, let's see how it goes. Of course, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal have considered a foul. Of course, to Atletico Madrid, it is Miles Lewis Kelly who, of course, lost the ball and brought down a player. They were entangled, and he brought down the player Marcos Llorente in the process. And it is a foul to Atletico Madrid with Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann. The two guys are standing over the ball, and yes, we would see where this will go. They go for a pass, and yes, Antoine Griezmann definitely wanting to be clever there. Yes, well thought out, but not properly executed as far as that situation is concerned. So yes, let's get back and talk to you on the show tonight. 090-41,889, 090-44,889. Early momentum for Atletico Madrid. Have more touches, of course, inside the Arsenal box in the game already.
That's good. That's good for them. That was a good move, from Julian Alvarez, who gave the pass to Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann put in the cross, but the goalkeeper of the moment, David Raya, was there to, save their blushes from that one. And then there was some sort of, a clash between Declan Rice and Giuliano Simeone. Then two of them came down, and the referee signaled for a goal kick in that one. But that was a good move, from Atletico Madrid.
Okay, good move by Atleti early in the game. 12 minutes on the clock, of course. It is action right there. Yes, how are you feeling? Are you under pressure? Are you thinking about this game and your fingers or your hands are shaking right now? Let's hear from you this evening as we talk this particular fixture. 090-41,889, 090-44,889. Yes, action in the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal against Atletico Madrid. It is 13 minutes on the clock already, and both teams pretty much are going for it as far as this fixture is concerned. I know it's not. I know it's a home game for Arsenal, but it looks like they have not getting into. They are yet to get into the rhythm of the game and try to control it if that's the case.
I think they're just being cautious.
Okay.
And I think they're still holding on to the handbrake for now. They don't want to, as much as they want to commit a lot of men forward, defensively also they don't want to be caught napping, and I think that's why they're trying to defend in mass and also attack in mass, and just balance it out and all of that. You would think that because they are playing at home and how big this game is, they are going to come all out, come off all gun blazing and all of that, but again, it's not. It doesn't matter how many goals you score in a game. Most times, what matters is if you can actually win the game. And for us now, you don't want to rush into this game and then concede early goals. I didn't even say early goals, and that might actually just ruin the game for you. So at this point, the manager, the players also, they're trying to manage the game, attack when you need to attack, defend when you need to defend, but also do it as a bunch. And I think that's one thing that they are going. Using in this game.
Okay, let's see how much they do it as a bunch tonight as the action continues right here. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
My name is Amrene from Awada. I'm calling you.
Okay.
At the end of this match, Atletico Madrid will win us now by 2-1. So that will be the end of the match for us.
Okay, all right, thank you for that one. Well, you didn't spell it clearly if it would be on aggregate or on the night, but again, okay, maybe we would go elsewhere and have you share your thoughts as far as this one is concerned. Now, all of this build-up part at the back, having your goalkeeper do the sweeper keeper job and all of that stuff, I mean, you could be living dangerously. I understand the clever idea is to drag the opponent out, but against the side as experienced as Atleti, you really want to be careful with wanting to drag the guys out and do all of that stuff.
Well, I mean, again, it boils down to the fact that they are possessional. They are going to have more of the ball to themselves. But and I agree with you. I think that they have to be careful defensively. You want to pass the ball out from the defense. You want to knock them out, get them out of their shell and all of that. But you have to be careful how you do it. I mean, we saw the game between United and Liverpool. Lamens did mistake that was how the second goal came. They were trying to pass out from the back, player from the back, and then he did a mistake and before you know it, it became 2-2, and United had to wait and dig deep until they got their third goal, and then that was how they were able to get maximum 3 points in that game. So for us now, they have to be careful, playing out from the back. If you're not so sure of those short passes in defense, please just loud it elsewhere instead of making mistake defensively.
Play it out of the danger area. Yes, you have that already, of course. Let's take some more calls. Hello, good evening. Hello,
good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
How you doing now?
I'm good.
Yeah, more day. Tell me, I greet you.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Odi Efosa, also known as Basuna Fesa Kobioko. You can call me Mayu Destroyer. You are welcome.
Okay.
Tonight, I give it to Arsenal 2-0. Maximum 2-0, minimum 1-0. So Arsenal all the way. So Arsenal will carry the game today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Follow you, my brother. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. 17 minutes on the clock. A long busting run by Victor Gyökeres. Of course, he was closed down by Lenormand, and it leads to the first corner of the game in favor of Arsenal. Now, the last time these two guys also met before the semi-final, when they met in the league phase of this competition, it was a situation like this where Gabriel got the header, and that opened the floodgates of the goals that ended in 4-0 in favor of Arsenal. How important is it for Atleti not to let Arsenal have those situations tonight?
Well, they have to defend good, and I think that's what they are doing. I mean, Arsenal, when it comes to set pieces, especially corner kick, corner kicks, you have to be careful against Arsenal. You don't want to leave them alone. You don't want to be nonchalant about a corner kick against Arsenal. They might just find somebody. And I've seen Gabriel not too long who's been in the right place, trying to connect to that one. But the corner kick has been taken already.
Yeah, didn't come up to anything. Beat the entire line. Got to the back post. Saka couldn't bring it down. I guess he aimed for the post. Probably should have taken it down first things first.
Yeah, and I also think it's intentional.
Yeah,
I think that corner kick was taken that way intentionally.
I think so.
Yeah, because Saka was the only one who came out of that, the bubble that they were in, who came to receive the ball, and then he was trying to take the shot. I think it was also intentional, but obviously that looks like
these things are rehearsed.
Training ground looks like a training ground stuff, from them.
Okay, let's see how that goes, because it is 18 minutes on the clock, and it's been no goals already for this game so far. Neither has Arsenal nor Atletico Madrid scored tonight in this game. We'll see. Of course, there's still a lot of minutes to be played as far as this one is concerned. So, yes, what's going to happen? We are here for you to take you closer to the action. 090 41,889, 090 44,889. And Atleti trying to master second ball situations where they run at you the moment you get the first touch, and they're hoping that, okay, if the ball is loose, they want to win it as quickly as possible, forcing the Arsenal guys to commit men high up the pitch. Again, while it is risky, I think the low block is one of the ways they can protect their back line. They don't really have line breakers a game breakers who can stay in front of the back four and do all of that. I mean, this is no longer peak Koke we used to know, and all of that right now is a major challenge for this Atletico Madrid side, and maybe, just maybe, we will see how this goes. Femi, the Arsenal guys are asking the questions now.
Yeah, they are. That was a good cross from Bukayo Saka. The pass came from Ben White. Was able to get past his marker, put in a cross, eluded Victor Gyökeres, and then Trossard was just waiting to lash onto that one, but then he eluded him also. And then the man who got the shot from outside the box was Gabriel, but that was a bit wild. He couldn't get into the back of the net, and that's how it is. But I would say this about Atletico Madrid. I think that, in as much as I've said it earlier on severally, that Arsenal are going to have more possession in this game, they will take charge of the game. In as much as I've said that, I think Atleti also cannot afford to concede first before they now have sense that they want to go and score.
Okay, let's see.
So I think they also have to be intentional about going forward. Yes, I understand that maybe pound for pound, attacking wise, you are not as good as them. In fact, I can even say that when it comes to attacking players that they have,
I think they do.
I think they do.
I think they can match Arsenal.
I think they can match Arsenal. But maybe it's just a philosophy. Maybe just the idea of how they want to play their own game. But I don't think that they should sit deep and then try to absorb the pressure and then be waiting for a counter. A counter might not come.
Okay, they've been pretty compact as far as this one is concerned. 21 minutes on the clock. It is a goalless affair right there at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal nil, Atletico Madrid nil. Yes, UEFA Champions League action. And where are the fans? Let's talk to you this evening on the show. Yes, 21 minutes gone already. And how soon before the nerves begin to kick in? Because again, if you take the lead playing at home, the fans will get behind you. They give you extra energy. But how soon before we begin to see the nerves in this situation?
I don't think the nerves will kick in, actually. Arsenal have played 0-0 against Sporting CP at all.
Okay.
I don't think the nerves will kick in. Well,
it was a nervy finish in that game.
Yeah, it
anyway.
was at the tail end of that game. It became nervy because it didn't look like Sporting CP were trying to be intentional. They needed to get something. They felt like this is not out of our hands. It's just 1-0, so we can actually still get something to make it, a 1-1 scoreline and probably drag into extra time.
Yeah.
But again, Atletico Madrid are not Sporting CP, so I would also not, I would not totally say they will not be nervy, but I think they will be. But for now, I think Arsenal are still decent. I think they're doing well in terms of how they've moved as a bunch when they're attacking, and also defensively also I think they've been decent.
Okay, let's see how that goes and what exactly has been happening as far as this one is concerned. 22 minutes on the clock, and yes, we've got you covered. It is UEFA Champions League action, and right here on your Champions Now Sports Radio Brunei FM, this is where the action is going down for real, and we definitely have got you covered right here tonight on the show. Yes, 090 41889 090 44,889, the numbers to call. Hello, good evening. Yes, good evening to you.
Good evening, how you doing?
Welcome, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I'm friend agree too.
Welcome.
This is Mr. Frank.
Okay.
It just feel like I don't know how to just pack come back on the list. So that I go follow you back, make they give me analysis. Don't know where to learn this thing. I'm happy to know you, sir. But for the football this night, I'm seeing only one goal. But I'm giving it to Atletico Madrid. Maybe we can wipe Arsenal. So Arsenal will come out. So aggregate will be 2-1. Arsenal will go back. Make Atletico Madrid go. Now my own prediction this night.
Okay.
That's how it will be.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's see how that goes. We have a lot of time on our hands. I mean, we've just gone halfway through the first half.
Yes, 70 something minutes to still watch.
So we still have. This is just 23 minutes of the game, and let's see. Yes, a whole lot are coming through as far as this one is concerned. Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. It is the UEFA Champions League, and definitely, yes, this is where the action is going down for real.
Arsenal are doing something that it does not make sense, and the goalkeeper is one doing it. I can understand the idea behind it, but hey, no. That thing that Raya did now is done it like twice already in this game of tries. This is another one who obviously he took the shot from. He took a low shot.
Yeah.
From his own yard, and
an opponent could have been able to get a whiff at it.
And at the end of the day, he even eluded every Arsenal player and went to the opponent
Atleti player. So
this time around, you might try that when players are just close to you, and that might become a problem for the team. So I think he has to be careful about that.
Okay, yes, another run from Declan Rice. Yes, a long busting run, running past Antoine Griezmann, who went with a sliding tackle there. He crossed it into the box, but yes, it was Marcos Llorente who was tracking back that cleared it out to safety for an Arsenal corner. Yes, in this game, one thing you've got to say, once it is in the 30-yard area heading to the goal, Atletico Madrid try to be as compact as possible, and the more men you have behind the ball, the more defensive you get. And I think that is what we have seen from Atleti so far in this game. Well, are they letting their heads down? I'm not sure. It's still pretty early to talk about that, but I can tell you certainly that action is goalless, and 1-1 on aggregates, by the way. Yes, that's the scoreline after 25 minutes of this fixture between Atletico Madrid and Arsenal. And of course, what a chance that was. Miles Lewis Kelly holding on to play there, and he crossed it across the face of goal, but there was no Arsenal player in sight to connect with that. that was an easy one. Would have been an easy tap-in for them.
That's where you question where Gyökeres was. Where was he? I mean, I think as a striker, you should be following the tangent of the ball.
Between all the legs in there, well,
in fact, he was far away from the ball.
He was far away from the ball.
And it was just, the ball had gone past before he was trying to connect
Part
the ball.
of why they didn't get in on the end of that was that Bukayo Saka had come into midfield to send the corner back to Declan Rice, who laid it for to Eze and then Luis Kelly. That would have been Saka's position, running in late as a winger.
To whip it back,
exactly.
Maybe even give another pass or probably even take the shot himself.
Exactly, but that wasn't the case as far as this one is concerned. So yes, another chance went a begging there, and didn't get to where they would have loved it to get to. Maybe converting it if you like. But 26 minutes on the clock. Arsenal 0, Atletico Madrid 0, and that of course is the latest we have for you tonight. Yes, you can keep the messages coming in on 090-44,889. Yes, on WhatsApp, and let's take your thoughts tonight on the show. It is UEFA Champions League, a semi-final second leg, a place in Budapest. Yes, Hungary is waiting for any side that emerges out of this final. Would it be Arsenal or would it be Atletico Madrid, who of course have been to finals back-to-back and lost those? Okay, not back-to-back finals actually. They played against a team that won back-to-back, but they got to a final and lost both finals to Real Madrid. Of course, talking about Atletico Madrid in this particular game. Arsenal, have they been assertive enough to say, okay, apart from getting control on those passes, let's try to go for the extra push of getting into the game, putting in a bit of fight? Or you think there's still time for all of that to be decided?
Well, I think they've been doing that. Maybe not on a large scale.
In the central area, exactly.
Yeah.
Easy has not affected it in the central area.
I think he's not done that too. Yeah. I think I agree with that. They need to still do more. Going forward, I think someone like Eberechi has to be more involved. I understand that there's a way you want to play, but somebody like Eberechi who can actually still take shots, I think he needs to get himself in those places where he gets the ball, he can create a bit of space and then take some shots and all of that. Jan Black is a good goalkeeper, but I think he's not unbeatable. You can put goal into the back of the net, against him. For Atletico Madrid, I think they have to be more intentional. Atleti are not being intentional. I think that if they lose this game, that is what's going to cost them. I see. Arsenal is not
by intentionality. You mean?
By intentional, I mean be more intentional about getting a goal. Like
the opponent is not letting you, not because the intention is not to win. I mean, if you have no intention, you probably wouldn't be playing the semi-final.
So I get it. Well, what I mean by intentionality more is that when you sit back and then you are waiting for the ball, for them to lose the ball, for you to be able to get the ball and all of that, you need to do more. I think that. The idea of how they've come into this game is the reason why it feels like Arsenal are having domination over them. And just like I said, for the umpteenth time, I've said that Arsenal are going to obviously have more possession than they have already. But you can also still do more with the little balls that you get also. They've not been able to string passes together, and that is not a function of you not that's not a function of your opponent alone. That's also a function of you as a team. When they get the ball in the midfield, is it that the passes don't connect or it doesn't get to the right man? And when it gets to the right man, is it that Lookman is running as if I don't know where he's running to and is making mistakes and nothing is clicking going forward for them. So they need to be more. They need to get more into the game. Yes, defensively they've been compact. They've been trying to to get the job done. But again, look at this example now. This is what they are waiting for. They are waiting for misplaced passes that will just come their way, and that's just that. You need to do more than that. You are in the semi-final of the Champions League. You're not in the group stage where you know that if you lose this game, you have another game to cover for it. This is it, and this is it.
Okay, let's see. Half an hour gone. Yes, 30 minutes on the clock. Of course, UEFA Champions League action, and so far no goals recorded between Arsenal and Atletico Madrid, and that I can tell you certainly as far as this game is concerned. Now let's let you know that this referee has officiated 26 times in the competition since taking charge of Liverpool and Red Star Belgrade in 2018-19 season. Yes, until this week, Sobe, the most high-profile fixture has come in the quarterfinals. He officiated Atletico Madrid's goalless draw against Manchester City in April 2022 and oversaw Arsenal's 1-0 victory against Sporting CP last month in this same competition in the away leg of this fixture. in the games he's been in charge, yes, Atleti has never won a game officiated by him. 2 losses and a draw. And yes, defeat, of course, came against Liverpool in the 2021-22 group stage of the UEFA Champions League. And so, yes, he's the man in charge of the game tonight. Would we see anything special as far as this one is concerned? Atleti just failing to connect the dot in those situations, but the offside flag was up anyway. They got in that place. They had 3 guys. The shots were blocked, but it turns out that yes, 1 man was offside.
That's horrendous.
It looks really close. Probably VAR would have had a check, but Llorente. Llorente had a shot that was blocked by Gabriel. Lookman could not connect with it. It goes out of play, but flag is up for offside also in that situation.
And for the first time in this game, Atleti had a proper build-up.
Okay.
They took the ball from their defense to the midfield and then to the attack. Am I saying they should do this all the time? I don't think they can do that all the time against Arsenal, actually. But you need to do that. That is what you should be aiming to do. To also get your own. Don't live on eventuality.
Okay.
Don't live on eventuality that, if they lose the ball, we snatch the ball and all of that. No. When you get hold of the ball, build up, get something done for yourself too. That's how you win the game. Like I said, I'll keep saying, it is the semi-final. It's you have to do everything possible. This is not the time to say you're sticking to just one ideology. Okay, this is how we want to play it and all that. If this ideology is not working out and is not getting the job done for you, try something else. And I understand that for a coach like Diego Simeone, let's be sincere, I'm not a coach, so I can't really teach him his job. I mean, for somebody who's been at the club for over 15 years, I think that he must have done something for them to have kept him there. So his ideology works for them and all of that. But in a game of this magnitude, you want to get into the final, you need to get the job done. And how do you get the job done? Control the game also.
All right, let's see how that goes, because of course the game is also getting physical in some certain areas, but we will see how it goes. 33 minutes on the clock, goalless affair. Yes, UEFA Champions League action, and yes, in another 2 minutes we will get you started on your prediction. Yes, at halftime. Yes, courtesy Heineken. Okay, yes, we'll get your prediction at halftime in the game. Okay, we'll see where this is definitely going to go. If you think things will change or things will stay the same in this half, or if you think, of course, something might still happen as we get to the dying embers of the first 45 minutes of this game. Action continues, and I can tell you it is UEFA Champions League action. And yes, let's let you know that 33 minutes already on the clock, and no goals recorded yet between the two sides. Yes, soon, of course, we'll take you there and bring you the action, of course. Get to find out from you if you think, yes, things could change soon, and where this might swing. As a matter of fact, is this the kind of day that you give everything in the tank? Of course, Simeone's guys, we talked about how the entire squad was rotated in their last fixture, and if we think this could be some sort of advantage for them going into this game, but so far we haven't seen that right now. So maybe, just maybe, all of this might just count for something special tonight in this game. They have a player high up the pitch at all times. They are making sure that they don't lose sight of all of that. But William Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, all of these guys have got to be ultra alert as far as this game is concerned, and make sure they find themselves in those places. Eze has got to be much more involved in final third situations if Arsenal are to make anything out of this game. Bukayo Saka gets double teamed all the time. Maybe he needs a bit of help in terms of overlapping runs from Ben White or Eze dropping into that area to offer him some sort of support. All of these are some of the things you've seen about this side so far, and you're just thinking maybe, just maybe, if they address these problems early enough. But yes, it's also a game of chess. Who blinks first? That could be a thing as well. But let's see. Would it be Arsenal or would it be Atletico Madrid? 35 minutes on the clock. Yes, time for your prediction on the show tonight. 090-44,089, 090-41,089. Which way will it go at halftime in the game between Atletico Madrid and Arsenal? Will it go the way of the Gunners or will it go the way of Atletico de Madrid? Yes, of course, the Rojiblancos in this game. 090-41,089, 090-44,089. Arsenal gets yet another corner, but the player, they are all around the referee. Was Leandro Trossard tripped? Was he tripped? It looks like there was contact in the box from Antoine Griezmann, but we will have to wait to see what the decision will be as far as that one is concerned. The referee has cleared everybody. He says nothing. Yes, the referee has said nothing. Yes, he said nothing happened there, and the game will definitely continue as it is. Zero 090-41,889, 090-44,889. Yes, keep it coming, and then let's take your thoughts. Let's hear from you this evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, welcome this evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes.
The score now will be 1-0 in first half.
What's your name?
This is Adidayo.
1-0 in favor of who?
Adidayo from Megeda.
1-0 in favor of who?
Arsenal.
Okay. Adedayo. Yes, thank you for that one tonight on the show. Yes, of course, action right there as the corner. Arsenal's corner was taken by Bukayo Saka, but there was a block. And Declan Rice also had a shot on goal that was also blocked in the process as we get into the 37th minute of this game. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Vicky and FM.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, my name is Mr. Peter.
Okay.
Peter, I'm calling from Ijabode.
I heard that. Welcome.
It's golden draw first half.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. He says it's going to be goalless at halftime. Mr. Peter from Ijebuode, he says it's going to be goalless at halftime. Keep the calls coming in. Yes, 37 minutes on the clock. Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. It is a goalless affair still. Will it stay that way, or you think something will change as we approach the final minutes of this game on this fun interactive segment brought to you by Heineken? Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
This is Chibike from Onitsha.
Chibike, you're welcome this evening.
I go for Atletico Madrid 1-0 win.
At halftime.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Chibike from Onitsha says at halftime it will be Atleti 1, Arsenal 0 in this fixture. Now, this is looking even way tighter than the first leg. But there were seas of legs there. How were you ever going to get past those guys? Pass it. Or go for it. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening to you.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Francis. I'm calling from Onitsha.
Uche, you said?
Yes?
Your name is Uche.
Francis from Onitsha.
Oh, no, I can't hear you clearly, please. You either speak up or you probably want to give us chance for us to take the calls from the other guys who are waiting to make their contributions tonight on the show. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes,
this
welcome.
Is Chukwujeku from Onitsha.
Chukwujeku, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, let's take your prediction.
Now.
You're watching the game, okay?
We're going to be 0-0 at halftime.
0-0 at halftime.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Chukwujeku, thank you so much for that one. He says it's going to be goalless at halftime. We're almost there. We're not there yet. And that I can tell you certainly, as far as this one is concerned. The action continues on your Champions Star Sports Radio, Real FM. Which way will it go? Will it go the way of Atleti? Or will it go the way of the Arsenal in this game? Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Richard. I'm from the state.
Richard, welcome.
Thank you. 0-0, halftime 0-0.
Okay, Richard. All right,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you so much. He says 0-0 at halftime. I mean, we cannot say 0-0 to who or in favor of who now. Goalless is goalless. Yes. 40 minutes on the clock. And yes, our final call before we turn our attention back to the game itself. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
My name is Ifan, calling from Monica.
Ifeanyi, welcome this evening.
I predict Atletico League 1-0 first half.
Atletico to lead 1-0 first half.
You hear me?
You said Atleti to win 1-0 first half.
Yes, Atletico Madrid 1-0. Ifan from Monica.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much for that one this evening. Yes, 41 minutes. And in this game so far, it looks like we might be looking out for the second 45 minutes of this game for anything to change as far as this one is concerned. Both teams, to the best of their ability, I know this game is expected to last for 90 minutes or more. But in terms of what we've seen tonight, it looks like they've given everything in the tank, at least for now. If the instruction was from the coaches was try as much as possible not to be trailing at halftime, it looks like with the remaining 3 minutes or 4 minutes or thereabouts that we still have in this game, they have kept strictly to that instruction, Femi.
Yeah. I think so. I think they've done that. When you see with the way they've played, I think that both teams have played a lot to instruction, and I think that in a game like this is where you need players who would go out of character. You know, try something different. Just you know, maybe that one caller from somewhere. You know, just a shot from outside the box. And I think if there's a team who has that opportunity or who can actually do that, I think Arsenal can. They have a certain Declan Rice who gets the ball just at the edge of the box. You know, he can whip it nicely into the back of the net, and I think that's one thing that probably will bail them out in this game. If we don't see a 1-0 score line in this game at full time, we most likely might see, you know, an extra time.
Okay, I mean, I just didn't want to go there just yet. I thought it was early, but again, you have an inkling that this is the kind of game that will be so tight that situations like that might be what decides it at the end of the day. And so far, of course, after 43 minutes in the game, it is been a goalless affair right there in this game between Arsenal and Atletico Madrid. Yes, what will change? What can possibly change in this situation? Leandro Trossard with some clean dribbles so far in this game, but it needs to lead to something for there to be a difference in this game. Atleti keep banking on the mistakes Arsenal defense will make. It's not a bad way to approach a game, but sometimes also you've got to also have something going for you. And for the Arsenal guys, I understand being risk averse. I mean, I've seen a lot of their games to know that sometimes they are careful to take risk, even though the risk will come with a lot of rewards. But maybe they also have to minimize their mistakes in this game as well and prevent themselves from conceding, because we've seen situations where all the times Atleti have had to run in behind the Arsenal backline is because someone is there and someone made a mistake high up the pitch, and it is proving to be a concern in this game so far. So yes, let's see what this is going to serve us in this particular fixture. We've also had a situation where Bukayo Saka gets double teamed, and of course you'd expect a coach like Diego Simeone not to leave anything to chance in this situation and be hoping that Gary can handle him. I think it would be difficult for you to take that risk.
That would be disastrous.
Yes, you don't want to take a risk like that and say leave it to one man, because he gets past and then that becomes a major concern. And again, Atleti sitting deep, it looks a good idea, because I think maybe because they've done the analysis well enough and they look at it to say that if we go expansive play for expansive play, we might hurt ourselves, because we know that this Arsenal side, they have the quality to punish us, and that of course is what we're seeing differently. But yes, of course, it looks like it's a goal. It's a goal for the Arsenal. Yes, Bukayo Saka has put Arsenal in front. It is a goal on the stroke of halftime. 45 minutes on the clock exactly. And yes, Arsenal have their noses in front. Yes, they have taken the lead in the semi-final fixture against Atletico Madrid. Now, Victor Gyökeres had a pass laid for him. Couldn't connect it after dribbling the goalkeeper. But of course, his attempt went a bit wide. but he kept the ball and found a cross. Of course, Arsenal couldn't convert that. Leandro Trossard took a shot at goal, which was blocked, but he was right in front of Bukayo Saka, who, of course, William Saliba was the one who went for that ball. And even though an Atletico Madrid player got a touch on it, Victor Gyökeres kept it in play, and his cross was nodded clear by Giuliano Simeone, only for Leandro Trossard to go for another shot towards goal. The goalkeeper parried it onto the path of Bukayo Saka, who, of course, took it past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. Exactly the same situation we talked about the last time. If he's running in from that area, he offers a bit of threat because the striker cannot be 5 people at the same time.
Yeah. I honestly, that is what I have been talking about. For us now, pressure in the boss pipe, they are going to pressurize you. So, as much as you want to be the team that wants to defend, that wants to think, oh, you want to sit deep and all of that. Now, the problem or the reason why I was talking about Atleti also taking charge of the game, it's not because I think that
now they want to run.
It's now you are going to have to do that. Now you are going to have to do that. Now you are going to open up your defense. That defense that you were protecting so hard.
Because if you had 3 guys on Eze, you had 2 guys on Saka. Now you're going to have more men high up the pitch as you attack the spaces.
And so at the end of the day, you are back to where what you were avoiding has happened. It don't happen.
How important is a goal at halftime, on the stroke of halftime? Ladies and gentlemen, it's halftime in that game already. Arsenal lead 1-0. And yes, it is a goal off the boots of the captain on the night, Bukayo Saka, who's put the Gunners in front as far as this one is concerned. And might we see something expansive coming from Atletico Madrid in the second 45 of this game?
I think it's 2 ways for me in the second 45. Is either
chase the game,
or Arsenal pipe you more. That's what's going to happen. Because Arsenal, if they smell blood, they're going to go for it. And for Atletico Madrid, this is obviously the time for them to come out and play football. And that's why I was proposing that come out and play football. Be defensive. Be defensively compact. It's okay. Arsenal are just... what I'm saying is what Arsenal are doing. When they have to defend, they do it. When they have to attack, they're doing it also. And so Atleti, coming with the mentality of, we want to sit deep and then, we want to break you on the counter. I don't think you get the opportunity. It's like Arsenal.
Is this not something we know, since we know about the philosophy and how the coach plays and how he wants his team to play, how they try to be careful? Because again, in circles where he's been criticized a lot, people have always said, oh, for Simeone, you just know that things like these are things you're supposed to avoid. He could buy a striker for a lot of money, and then that striker would end up doing a lot of defensive work when he should be in the final third, troubling the other defense of the other side.
Again, I would not. I don't want to talk so much on Simeone. I think that for somebody who has what he has achieved with Atleti with that style, I don't think I'll be in the right place to say it's a bad style.
No.
My own is tweak it.
Okay.
That's all. Tweak it. Make it do something else. Make that style look like something else that can actually get the job done for you. In situation where you have to be ultra defensive, it's okay, do it. But not in this kind of game. You can't be ultra defensive in this kind of game because Arsenal will not stop coming at you. It's not like when you beat a child and you're expecting and you say, oh, the child will not come back and do that bad thing. It's different. It's football. When you are defensive, they know you are sitting back. They are not going to stop attacking you because they will not say, oh, these people are defensive, we will not go attack them again. We will just sit down. No, they will keep coming at you. And like I said, when the pressure is too much, there's bound to be mistakes. Okay. From the callers we have in winner, somebody,
Peter.
Was it Peter?
The very first caller.
Adedayo.
Yeah, Adedayo. Yes, the very first caller.
1-0. And the other people have the number actually.
Okay. All right. That's it right here on the show tonight. Of course.